What we do here is go back.
Hello everybody, this is the Bulldozer, and thank you for giving me your time, and thank you for watching another one of my videos. I really do appreciate it. Here you're going to be watching some Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War alpha gameplay. I still can't believe what is going on in just a few hours. If you do not know, Boogie2988 took and has been having issues with, I'm just going to say Frank. I'm not going to say the person's name or anything else. I'm just going to say Frank. Well, this person had been harassing Boogie and been threatening to come to his house and stuff. And well, today this person actually showed up, and as you can see, Boogie came to the door with a pistol in his hand. Now, there's a Keemstar interview for DramaAlert, and I'll put the link to it in the description. And I think there's a couple of other videos that Boogie posted. I'll link those in the description as well. They are over on Twitter. But in this interview, this is really where Boogie messes up. Okay? He keeps telling this dude, Frank, because Frank keeps saying he's going to come over to his house and stuff like that. And Boogie keeps inviting him over. Not per se as a, hey, come over, we're going to have a cup of coffee. Boogie goes as far as says, come over and I'm going to end you. Multiple times. He said it so many times. If you go to Storyfire, and actually I'll put the link to that video in the description as well. Keemstar couldn't upload this to YouTube. He had to upload this video to Storyfire, because YouTube would have taken it down. Keemstar at the 9:30 portion of the video actually started to say something to Boogie, because he kept saying this, come on over, come on over. Well, you can't invite somebody to your house and then say, if you show up, I'm going to end you. It doesn't work that way. You're inviting him, then you say, if you show up, I'm going to end you. But needless to say, none of this should have taken place. A night or two before all this happened, somebody rung Boogie's doorbell and took off running. Now, it wasn't this person, Frank. It looked possibly a female with the hair. Who knows? Nobody knows who it is. Boogie's porch light was not on. Now Boogie has it's similar to a Ring doorbell. It's the same thing by Simply Safe, and you see a lot of streamers. They will advertise these. I know quite a few of the people I watch advertise them, and I've actually looked into them myself. I have a security system in my home. But when this person came to the door, Boogie knew this person. I mean, he could have had a weapon underneath his shirt. Let me say that, but he had nothing in his hands. So, where Boogie made two major mistakes here. Everybody wants to say that, you know, well, in so many states you can take and, you know, you can kill somebody if they trespass. That's not the case. That is not the case. Just because somebody walks on your lawn doesn't give you the right to go out and take that person out. They have to be showing a threat to you. Now, if they're breaking into your house, totally different story, game over. Okay? He was knocking on Boogie's door. What Boogie should have done was called the police. Called 911, tell them that he's got a stalker. They're now at his door, and he can inform 911 that he has a weapon in his home, and if he comes through the door, he's going to use it. Because that's going to help get the police there a little more faster when they know there's a weapon on the scene. Okay? I mean, that's common sense. But after Boogie opens the door, in the picture you saw a second ago, he has the pistol in his hands. Now, it's not his pistol. It's his friend's pistol, his roommate's pistol. I don't know who the person is in the background. You can see, let me put the picture up here again. you can see the person in the background there holding the dog. Now, he has a little discussion with this Frank character, and then he says, you know, in 30 seconds I want to fire a shot into the air, a warning shot. Well, after that, a few seconds later, he did exactly what he said he was going to do. He fired a warning shot. Now, let me say this up front, too. Go watch Keemstar's video on Storyfire. Because at first, Keemstar wasn't going to upload this video. And it probably would have been better if he didn't, because the way this video looks, it really paints Boogie in a bad light. And this idiot Frank is the one that caused all this, okay? He's the one that started the whole mess. Well, after Boogie fires that shot in the air, guess what? Frank wasn't laughing no more. In fact, if you pay close attention to that video, he tries to play the victim card. Now, Keemstar didn't show the video. He just put a picture of Frank and a picture of Boogie up. Because I guess because the fact that with the shot being fired and everything else. But we can only be assuming unless a neighbor came over, which you don't hear their voice, or he's talking to Boogie's friend, roommate, whoever this other person is. He says something about, you're gonna watch him shoot me on his doorstep or something along those lines. It's not the exact words, but basically he's playing the victim card now, where he is the one that started all this. Now, this is where it gets really bad for Boogie. Really, really bad for Boogie. Boogie says he has a mental illness. He says he's got PTSD. He says he has all these things. Okay? If this is the case, this is what may cause Boogie to get locked up. If you don't believe me, Google it. If he has been labeled as disabled, okay? If he is labeled as disabled in any form of the fashion, he is not allowed to own a gun. He is not allowed to take and hold a gun. And it's called WUD, W-U-D, and it's Weapons Under Disability. It is a third-degree felony with up to, well, from 36 months to 48 months in jail. I'm sure everything would depend on what the circumstances are and all that. But he is not allowed to possess a gun. Hence being the reason why in the video, if you pay attention, he says that I'm not going to use my gun, I'm going to use my friend's gun. Being that he doesn't own a gun. My guess is that if he went out to buy a gun, he would be turned down if they do a background check and stuff where he is at. Again, this is all if he is under disability. So here you have this jerk causing these problems for Boogie, and he's warned time and time again. You know, stop it. He even Frank says that he was visiting a friend because apparently Frank lives a few states away. Well, this was what really got everything started. I believe it was the same night that the person rung the doorbell earlier that night. He tweeted Boogie a picture of a street close to Boogie's house. And that's what got everything started. That's what set Boogie off. I mean, I don't care if you're a YouTuber, if you're an average Joe, or if you're the Pope or President Donald Trump himself. You do not show up to anybody's doorstep without them telling you it is okay. You don't do it. And that's what happened here. And the thing was, he warned him and warned him and warned him, don't come to my house. Boogie told him numerous times, if you show up, I'm going to end you. He's telling the guy that he has a weapon and he's going to use it if you show up. And the knucklehead shows up anyway. Then when Boogie comes to the door with the gun in his hand, he's laughing and he thinks it's a joke. Well, he wasn't laughing after Boogie fired that warning shot. Then he wants to play the victim card. Like he don't see a damn thing wrong with what he's doing. I tell you, I just do not get it. People need to stop pushing other people's buttons. People have been pushing Boogie's buttons for a long time. And the best thing Boogie could have done was, one, not do the interview on Keemstar. He should have never done that interview because he's just feeding in to this Frank character. Not saying nothing bad about Keemstar, but Boogie should not have done that. You don't give a troll more exposure. And that's what was happening here. I mean, this guy's had his YouTube channel deleted. Boogie got his Reddit account taken down. But YouTube apparently removed his YouTube channel because part of his content, or maybe all of his content, I've never even heard of the person before. Maybe it's just that I don't watch that kind of content. But he would go up to people on the street and harass them, start filming them and stuff. That by itself will get you taken out. I mean, you know, it's just, yeah, yes, you can film people in public and all that, but when it comes across the point where you're harassing people, no, you can't. You know, it's just people's got to use common sense. And the end of the story is, and the sad thing is that, you know, because of this idiot's actions, and you know, Boogie also, Boogie might end up, looking at either some serious charges, or who knows, he might get lucky and only have to pay a fine. Who knows? But I think Boogie and Frank both are in some serious trouble. And the fact that Keemstar released that video, and it's there's a police investigation going on. My thinking is, dealing with the police in the background in the past, they're going to see that video. They're going to see that video. They're going to see how many times Boogie was telling this person that he was going to end him, and how many times Boogie kept saying, come on over, and what you cannot do. It's just that at the end of the day, it's a really, really sad situation, and it should never happen. Yeah, I need to change up my outro for this video because I'm not going to say it, but this is the Bulldozer, and I'm out of here. Left hand side, my Fortnite playlist. On the right hand side, the previous video uploaded. Who knows what this could be? It could be dash cam footage. It could be something about on YouTube. It could be a number of things. Thank you for watching. Thank you for giving me your time. This is the Bulldozer. Get your killing on, and I'm out of here.